This thing feels ridiculous in the best way possible. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the 2023 Dodge Challenger Black Ghost. Now this is one of the last call editions. This is one of the final gasoline-powered muscle cars of the Challenger and Charger breeds that we are receiving from Dodge ever. And they're going out with a bang. This puppy is powered by a 6.2 liter V8 supercharged, pushing out 807 horsepower, 707 pound-feet of torque. God damn. And the question today is, how does she handle on track? Let's find out. We have a ZF 8-speed, the only option, no manual transmission available. But the ZF 8-speed is beloved in the automotive community for good reason. Holy shit. The car weighs around 4,400 pounds. Which is a lot of weight to move around. But when you consider the actual power to weight ratio, if you're making 807 horsepower, it's still quite favorable. And as you guys can see, this thing hauls some serious ass. Now the really interesting thing, because we're driving this in track mode right now, it has really impressive body control. Especially for a car of this weight. Staying pretty level as we corner now. Of course, the actual the turn-in is not going to be nearly as immediate as a dedicated sports car. This is not trying to be a sports car. This is trying to be a muscle car. If the Mustang with their 350Rs and such are going more for track weapon and lap times, the Charger and Challenger have remained more true to the muscle car ethos. AKA, let's go really fast in a straight line and be kings of the drag strip. But out here on track, this thing feels ridiculous in the best way possible. It is definitely putting a smile on my face. Getting behind the wheel of this car, ringing out that 6.2 liter V8 supercharged, it just makes me say, Murica, and grow a little bit of hair on my chest. Getting squirrely, we like. The brakes are pretty wooden, I gotta say. They don't have the best feel. And this car is so heavy that if you overcook it coming into a corner, you can't really cover it up, like right back there. Oh yeah, a lot of weight to move around. The way it makes you feel when you drive is that it's almost like slow-mo. You need to be thinking so far ahead with regards to your inputs. Slow-mo with your inputs, but very fast motion with regards to the actual speed at which you approach the next corner. This is the one car where I have not tried to figure out how to turn off traction control for obvious reasons. And even still, we've been able to get it squirrely a couple times. The beautiful thing about this car is that it doesn't take itself too seriously. This isn't the surgical instrument Porsche Cayman GT4 that's telling you to put in faster and faster lap times. This thing is telling you, hey man, let's just have a good old fucking time. feel the weight shift underneath you. The driver inputs and even the driving position does feel more GT than sports. Soft suspension, steering has essentially no feedback. The turn-in is slower. This is really a car that you want to rocket on the highway more so than carve the canyons with. Cool down lap?
Yeah, let's do a cool down lap.
Okay. Transmission tuning is pretty fast, pretty smooth, not quite the same level as what BMW has done with their ZF tuning. But you have to remember, this is also the beefiest and the most robust system that they need to put in, since it's dealing with so much horsepower and torque. The real centerpiece of this car is the engine. You're buying this car because they built a vehicle around a glorious supercharged 6.2 liter V8. The sound, the power delivery, it's really quite intoxicating. I'm not quite sure how Dodge is gonna keep the muscle car alive. I know they're going to with EVs and such, but there's a certain level of emotion and rawness, this visceral nature with a car like this that's really hard to replicate. But it's great to see them going out with a bang. What a car. That was fun, man.
Yeah, it's a cool car.
Able to get a little squirrely at it a couple times. That was fun.
Yeah, it's funny, this car, it's about the smiles, you know?
It's really about the smiles. It's just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just excess, American excess.
Oh yeah, this is American, right? This is the epitome.
Yeah. It's like Big Macs and supersized drinks. It's like, all right, let's just supersize an engine.
I mean, we know it's not good for us, but god dang, we like it.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. If there's one word to summarize this car, it would be Murica. Because when you think about it, this is very much American through and through. We're the land of, supersized burgers and drinks and bigger is better. That's just the American way. And that ethos has very much been translated to this vehicle. The massive engine, more power. It's not about the finesse. It's not about the fine-tuned engineering. It's about, let's just sledgehammer this, forget finesse, let's have a good time. So it's not about precision and lap times and things like that and nuance. It's about just having a good old-fashioned time. Whether or not muscle cars are your style, you gotta admit, this is definitely one of the better looking muscle cars, at least in my opinion. One thing that's kind of interesting is that because of the styling here, this acts somewhat as an air dam. It's not that aerodynamic. So this car has a 199 mile an hour top speed, whereas the Charger goes a few miles an hour faster because of improved aerodynamics. With an MSRP of $99,000, what do you think? Would you pick this or something else? Let me know with a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Much love, my friends. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in that next one.